Hi, Larry Mize here, and today I want to talk with you about posting your classes to the league's website and why it's important to do that. It has to do primarily with insurance. Now, let me share my screen. One of the benefits of being a league cycling instructor is that you're covered by the league's insurance. You're covered against lawsuits that are brought by students who are either injured during a class or while they're cycling sometime after the class. In order to be covered by league insurance, there are only four requirements. The first is that you post the class on the league website. Now, you have to do that even if this is just a one-on-one learn to ride class. The second requirement is that you collect liability waivers and send those waivers to the league after the class. It's perfectly okay if you send them as PDF files, if you scan the raw documents and send them as PDF files. The other two requirements are to teach the need to know materials and to uphold the league LCI code of ethics. Now let's take a look at the posting to the website. There are three options for posting your classes. First, you can just post to the league site. That's all that's absolutely required in order to be covered by league insurance. In addition to posting your class to the site, you can also have the league collect registrations and liability waivers online. And thirdly, if you wish, you can also have the league collect the payment online. So let's take a look at each one of those options. If you just post the class, it is up to you to collect registrations. Most people use something like a Google Forms in order to collect those registrations. You'll have to send confirmations, generally by email, so that students know they're properly registered. At the uh, day of the class, you should collect waivers. You'll have to scan them and send them to the league. And you'll have to collect payments. And if you do collect payments, you'll have to keep your tax records. If you elect to have the league collect the registrations and waivers, you can indicate that the league should collect that. It will send reports on all of the registrations to you. The league will send the confirmations and after class surveys to students. You would still, of course, need to collect the payments on your own. The third option is to have the league additionally collect payments. So it will collect registrations and waivers. It will notify the LCI of each registration. It will send confirmations and a follow-up survey and collect the payments for you. What you have to do, however, is you're going to have to provide your social security number once to the league. You'll have to uh, pay the league a 10% of the fees that you collect. And at the end of the year, this is a real benefit, the league will send you a 1099, which you can use for tax purposes. This is what it looks like to enter the class on the website. After you sign in and go to the LCI portal, click Manage Classes, and you'll see a list of all of the classes that you've held in the past. It indicates that you're going to start a new class, and you fill in the title and the dates and times. There's room for descriptions. The website that the students can use to register at, the website for other contact information, and your contact information. Two check marks at the bottom of that page are one is to allow registrations via bikeleague.org. If you're going to collect your own registrations and don't want the league to collect them, don't check that box. When you're all done and you're ready to post it to the league website, simply click the little box on the bottom here that says click here to publish the class. When that's done, any searches for the class will show, for example, this class here that we've just posted. So that will appear on the league's website. Any students who sign on looking to register would be able to see it. If you wish to have the league collect registrations and waivers, when you create your or edit your class announcement, check here to indicate that you want to allow the league to collect registrations, and then post the class. When the student logs in, they're going to be asked to fill out 4 pages. They'll see the general information about the class. They'll have an opportunity to enter their basic information, name, address, and so on. A phone number for an emergency contact. They'll also be asked some demographic information. How much do they currently ride? What is their preferred language? Who is their emergency contact? How do they rate their confidence? They will also be asked additional demographic information, things like ethnicity, gender, and age. They will also have an opportunity to enter the amount if there's any registration fee that's going to be offered. When the student completes that, they will see a review, and they say, okay, let's go ahead and register. Sign that. The student will receive an email asking them to confirm that they have properly registered for this course. In other words, this is really me. And the student will receive a waiver and registration, confirmation that the registration has been received. They'll also receive a link to the waiver so that they can see the details of what it is that they had signed. The LCI will receive a report indicating who registered, their confidence levels, emergency contact information, and so on. To review, posting of your class is required to be covered by LCI insurance. And you have 3 options. You can just post it to the league website. That's all that's required in order to be covered by insurance. Additionally, if you wish, you can have the league collect registrations and liability waivers online. They will do all of the processing and confirmation. A third option is, in addition to that, in addition to have them registering, you can also have the league actually collect the payment online. The league does charge a 10% fee, and they will send you a 1099 at the end of the year. And that's all there is to posting a class to the website. And those are the general advantages of doing it from the standpoint of the having the league collect registration and payment if you wish to do that. I want to thank you very much for watching this, and I wish you continued success and enjoy your LCI activities.